them and their factions. I could go on and on, but this is your writing, not Professor Griff's writing. This is the secret covenant. This is what's going on today. It's another 3 pages to this.
That's heavy.
This is deep, man, and this is what's going on today.
And they're poisoning the minds. A lot of people don't know about these chemtrails that's been going on for a long time.
We don't know about the chemtrails. We don't know about the fluoride in the water. We don't know about the manure and the dangers of vaccines that they're injecting our children with. We don't know about the mercury in the fillings in our teeth. We don't know about these things. We don't know about the Illuminati coming in and revamping and revising the Bible every couple of years.
As far as religion, you spoke about religion. Religion is, I'm like the devil's advocate as far as that, because a lot of stuff in religion has been used to hurt. Religion helped get black people through slavery to a certain degree. What's your take on religion overall? Modern
I think religion is the opium of the masses, man. Religion, the black church, helped us get through what we needed to get through. It seemed like once we start to see the light of the day, the black church was just opted out and to become the purveyors of this madness that we call churchianity today. It's not even Christianity.
Churchianity?
Churchianity.
What's churchianity?
Churchianity?
Yeah.
Well, we go to church. We're the most praying people on the planet. But nothing ever happens. We're still not free. We still got the white Jesus on the wall. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need to step the game. We got ATM machines in the church now. We got mega churches, 20 or 30,000 people. When you go to the church, all the black men, not all, but the majority of the black men you see are weak, gay, homosexual. And this is what the church is producing. And we become good singers and dancers and we pray to the white Jesus, but nothing ever comes of it. Dumbing down our people. It's sad that when we speak up and say, well, no, here's some truth that we've uncovered. Like, for example, recently, I've connected with some other brothers that have joined the research team, and some information was passed on to me that I passed on to some of the good brothers that are Christians, and they wanted to come out against me. I asked them to look up the Pisos family, P-I-S-O-S. The Pisos family was the ones that was actually commissioned by the aristocrat at that particular time to write the New Testament. The document is called The True Authorship of the New Testament by Abelard Reichland. And the name of the book is The True Authorship of the New Testament. Arius Calpurnius Piso. The pen name was Flavius Josephus.
Around what year did they do this?
Let me see. I had the document right here in front of me. Published by yada yada yada. First printing was 1979. Second printing is 1986 in paperback, but the information dates back some time ago. And it talks about, hold on for a second. It says, while we will welcome you to the inner circle, yada yada. It talks about the Pisos family when it was King James authorized the writing of the scripture.
So was this around the 1600s?
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Probably before then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's heavy. That's
right.
heavy. That's heavy. And in religion, man, it has been used as a crutch. It was used as a source of strength for a while, but then it became a crutch for many. And to a certain degree, it is detrimental to the community. But the church will do some good things on one hand, which a lot of us in the conscious community, we should do more. Not just us, a lot of us. We should be able to do more. So it's a real touchy subject about religion. It's a double-edged sword, and I'm not a religious dude at all.
Me either. But we can honestly say, but does the black church, does the good outweigh the bad in 2011?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And you look at it now, and it's like, I just cannot, for the life of me, it's hard for me to respect these guys, man, when they're living in 12 and 13 room mansions with just them and their wife and their 2 children and 13 cars, and people are taking the bus and walking to church every Sunday in the Bible study. I don't get that. I'm not going to get that. You understand what I'm saying? Because if Christians are Christ-like and pattern themselves after the life of the black revolutionary Messiah, Yahshua, they may call him Jesus.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, Jesus never rolled like that. Did he?
No.
So I'm saying, man, if we're Christ-like, then I don't see the likeness of Christ there.
Right.
With the Creflo wants some more dollars and the TD Snakes and the Eddie Wrongs and the rest of these people.
Now
I don't get it, man.
Now you spoke earlier a few minutes ago about the feminization of some of the guys in the church. There was something, man, that just came out again. There's this thing that they're promoting on these morning shows, and I've been seeing it all over the net. This thing called My Princess Boy. And I've had conversations with Dr. Francis Cress Welsing about this. What do you think is behind the effeminization of black boys? They're really going out of their way to show an effeminized image of black boys. And they're going, it's not even covert, it's really overt now. They're not even trying to hide it no more, it seems.
My Princess Boy. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Where the woman allows the boy to dress up.
Exactly. And she has a book called, she has her son, he's like 5 years old, and he's walking around with a little dress on, climbing trees with a little skirt. Literally.
Wow. Now, from what I understand, the mom is black or white. I thought the mom was white.
No, she's mixed. She's a mulatto. She's mixed. A lot of people think she's white, but she's mixed. She's mixed, and the dad is black. And that whole story just seems weird. I don't know if somebody got to them, for them just to be out of nowhere with this, and they're on all these talk shows, and they got a major publishing deal. That just seems a little weird and contrived, and it seems like something else is behind it.
Right. Yeah, I have to look into that, because to be honest with you, when I first seen that, I really didn't believe it. I was like, nah, stop that. Then I started asking, where's the father?
Yeah, the dad, he's a black guy. He's around. The dad was kind of co-signing everything.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not good.
Not good at all.
Not at all. Okay. Yeah, I have to look into that. That's just, when I first heard it, I'm like, I thought it was a joke.
No, that's absolutely real. It looked like a comedy skit, but it's absolutely real. But just in general, do you think that there's a conscious effort to effeminize black men and black boys in particular?
Yes, of course. There's a good friend of mine, Wally Muke Bomani Baruti. He wrote the book, The Homosexuality and the Feminization of the African Male, in which I talk about in my lecture, The Psychological Covert War on Hip-Hop. And we go through the whole thing with the rappers and the whole idea of, the feminization. And it's there. I talk about it in reference to it being a ritual inside of the hip-hop culture now. In order for you to get put on and to reach the $200-300 million club, you have to go through this ritual. The same ritual I played out in Hollywood, why a lot of the black men putting on dresses.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, this is definitely talked about, and it's critical.
Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about the black men in dress syndrome, and Dave Chappelle, he was on Oprah, or one of those shows, talking about how he's not going to put on the dress. This young guy, Brandon T. Jackson, who's a new brother, they got him in a dress now in Big Mama's House Part 2.
Right, right. Wow.
So that I know about how they get down out here in Hollywood.
Yeah.
But you say there's an initiation in the hip hop game. How is the initiation? How does that play out?
Well, the initiation plays out to the degree where I often said that if you want to operate in the $200-400 million club, then these people have to bind and bond you to them forever.
Right.
So just like in any sorority or fraternity, you go through a ritual. And the ritual that you go through, in some cases, only in some cases, is a homosexual ritual. It's not strange. It's strange for us, but in secret societies, it's common.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot of things that you have to do when you join in fraternities and sororities, in gangs and clubs, and the boule and all this kind of stuff.
Absolutely. Now, you talked about in some of your lectures about how music frequencies affect the population, and I've been talking to scholars about this documentary, and we found that in Africa they would use music and use musical notes and sound notes to literally heal people. That was really the original purpose for music. It was a healing process. So people should understand, if music can heal, it can harm as well. Physically, it can cause physical harm. Let's speak about that, man.
Well, the deeper science, I studied Lela Africa's work when he talk about music, speaking, and sound vibrations.
Yeah.
And dealing with your aura and dealing with the chakras. Well, the chakras are your energy centers.
Yeah.
The chakras, the 7 wheels of light. It's and they spin and they act as energy centers, and a lot of us just don't know this metaphysical science. But the sound vibrations can actually affect a lot of things. The vital organs, your mood, and matter of fact, you were right. We actually use music to heal during ceremonies. Even when you deal with the spine, there's certain vibratory frequencies and sounds and notes that actually activate certain points on the spinal cord.
Yeah.
In dealing with the Kundalini energy. So, we could get into the deeper sciences, but we need to understand that just from the rip, that music does affect us. This is why they have not only aromatherapy, but different therapy, and they use sound. They use sound to get people excited to go spend money and to get you in the mood for sex and this kind of thing. So it's very, very critical.
Yeah.
Very critical.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, what do you think they have planned for 2011, man? Because we're starting off the year with these animals dying. So what do you think we have in store, they have in store for us? What do people of color, and just people in general, what should we be looking out for 2011 that's going on with the government, the elite, all these people out here? What should we look out for?
Well, if we read the learned elders of Zion, if we read the Secret Covenant, if we read some of these things, we would have an idea already what's coming down the pipe. If we read the 21 goals of the Illuminati, we would know. But we have to study. We have to get our spirit in line, not only with God itself, but we have to connect. You understand what I'm saying? Like-minded people, in order to warn other people what's coming down the pipe. We've been warning them. Like right now, you and I shouldn't be drinking fluoridated water. Right now, you and I you shouldn't be using a microwave. We shouldn't be eating meat. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We should be using different kinds of condoms other than the ones with the Noxenol 9. We should be taking safety precautions. We shouldn't be vaccinating our children. If we're not even at that point yet, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
And people are not going to believe you and I. They're not going to believe you and I. Plain and simple. So there's some basic things that we should put in place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about the